All right, I'm gonna go through two more names, Celgene and ALGN, Allergen. All right, and we'll go through them relatively quickly. So first things first, we need to get accommodated with price and what's going on. So we'll work it relatively fast, um, and I'm not gonna point out like trades per se. I'm just gonna be mindful of price action. So we had these two nasty gaps. Price found stability. You can see it just meandered its way higher, turned green, bars turned green. We saw some more follow through, and it gets a little choppy. Sellers come in, pop. All right. And let's focus on the right side. You see all the chop. Um, and we have earnings coming up, 105. This looks familiar to some of us, as Celgene really comes out of bed here, fails to hold $100, and then we really flush. We kind of finally broke what the buyers will to hold this market up. So we broke, found some stability. The sellers really gained some steam. $90, a little bit of support here, and we see a little bit of reversion. Goes green. Too much airspace. A lot of downside resistance. Reversal. All right. Trying again. All right, big drop. So everyone here is now a loser. So these guys who bought here, who didn't think it was so bad here, are all of a sudden hating themselves here. And then these guys who bought here are obviously, I guess, in really a similar situation. Short sellers are happy as shit. A little bit of support here. All right, they're trying. 10-day, a little bit of resistance. All right, poke. All right. Decent little trade there off the gap. Not bad. All right, this is acting as a potential rollover here. A drop below the 10 again would be encouraging for shorts. There's a drop below. All right. There it goes. So that was a pretty easy short there off the 20-day. Buyers again trying around 88. A little flip-flop there. Seller press. Again. Holding. Alright, this looks like wants to go again. Nope. A little fake out right there. Alright. This is choppy. Choppy. Holding. Alright, big up day. Nothing. Went from red to green and then no follow through. Back in. And this is, look at the Bollinger Bands as they squeeze. So it's one of those things where you probably put like a buy limit above 91 and a sell limit below 86 or so, and see if it gets follow through. All right, so like long 91 there maybe. Yeah, that's a joke. There was no follow through. I guess it was worth a shot to try to. Oh, there it pops. And back through. This is ugly. All right. Then they flush it. Earnings come out. They hold here. Big buy tail. Then it turns blue. So we have the bottom end of the range here, 82. We're at the bottom end. That's not looking good for the buyers. They break it. They break their will. I mean, they're really breaking their will right now. And then flush. So we've gone from, and I'm not, from the highs here, from the post drop of 110 down to 75. So a hell of a move. And now we're getting some stability and a gap up and a hold. And then a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high to the 10-day to $80 where it kind of really fell out of bed. some resistance at the 10, resistance. All right, holding a little bit, and this is current. So we're right at the 10, and it looks like we're going to gap up a little higher off that news around 79.5 or so. So let's clear 80. Let's clear the 20-day, and I don't know. This is, if we can clear 80, why can't we go to 85? I mean, it could happen in a hurry, especially if the short interest, if the shorts are like, if you're still short here, feel it. $80 is probably like, oh shit, I should probably cover. So as a long, your stop is definitely right here. But really, it's time to hold 79. You know, it's time to hold these higher highs, or these higher lows, really. All right, so we're trying. So now we want to see the follow through. You know, the sellers, the momentum sellers tried right here, and now we're getting the follow through. So stick with the long. Let's see some follow through. Let's see 80 though, and then Allergen. All right, so this one broke out, and we don't even really have to go through much of this. Buyers pop it back through. 20 doesn't hold, flush back to the 100. And then they oscillate it back and forth. Boom, pop it above the 10, back below the 10, hold the 100. Consolidation, and then they kind of pop it again, and it moves. Drop, you know, that's painful, especially pre-earnings. There's nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. And that's probably why you saw continuous selling into earnings, because you had these people who got long, and now they definitely don't want to be long into earnings. And it really just presented an opportunity. So earnings come out, we pop, we pull back to the earnings lows, we stabilize, we have this really nice outside bar off the 100, off the 10, off the 20, and then we see a follow-through day. So, and this was met by a slew of upgrades. And then literally, look at the intraday lows as they just continue to climb. All right, I mean, look at that. This is, see how that feels like, okay, short-term top. So we pressed towards 300, we gave it back, and let's see the next bar. New low, but finishing on the highs. So we have like a flip-flop here. And then the buyers remain persistent. Look at the lows again, climbing the ladder. That's impressive stuff. And then finally we break it. Oh, but we run them again. We run them again. I mean, again, the higher lows. Keep running them, keep running them. Geez, just the higher lows. This is on a freight train. And now we're at 333. We kind of got this same pattern here. And we had the same follow through. Literally the flip-flop. So this trend is really strong. Let me remove drawings. This trend remains strong, and picking tops would be a good description of it for now. Yeah, I don't have too much to say. This thing's really strong, and it found itself a bunch of upgrades.